You already know what time it is. If you don't know what game, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. We up in here now. Welcome to Qstunna325's E3 conference. I know it's been taking me forever, but we are up in here. We are definitely up in here. So what's up with y'all? What's up with y'all, homies? What is up with y'all tonight? What is up with y'all? What's the fire? How has your day been? Tell me what's up. Tell me what's mother loving up. Alright, so we gonna talk about I think I'm gonna jump into something else. I think I'm gonna jump into something else right quick before I jump into E3's 2018 conference, which happened on the 9th. So I know I'm probably super late on this news. I'm ridiculously late on this news, honestly, but I said I was gonna bring you guys all the E3 news, so that's what I'm gonna do. But before I do that, I know I talked about it a little bit on my Twitch, oddly enough. Not so much the YouTube platform itself, but I think it is something that needs to be discussed. You have YouTubers that did talk about it, some bigger YouTube creators that did talk about it. You have some smaller ones like myself who have probably talked about this. With the whole subscriber, they reordered how whoever you're subscribed to, their videos are shown to you. So I don't know if this is going to be really rannish, but it's something to talk about before I jump into this conference. Cause I know like they aren't the best at responding and getting back to creators and things like that when it comes to issues. And it's this very robotic, very PR response. So they might come down on the hammer for me for this one, but shoot, it's fine. It's only one well-loving strike. Unless you're gonna, I don't think you can strike a video more than once, so shoot. I just have to be careful not to get no more, but it's just very weird, cause how they were doing the subscriber thing, YouTube in itself, how they were doing it before. If it's not broken, why try to fix something that isn't broke? There's nothing wrong with it. When you subscribe to somebody's creator's content, you feel me? You subscribe, you hit the little bell. Alright, Teddy. Alright, bro. After this, though, I don't know if you could tune in, but I might do this for a bit, and then I know I'm gonna go from YouTube to Twitch. So, if you can, if I'm still up and I'm still going for a bit, I'll jump onto my Twitch. So check me out on Twitch after this, bro. I will try. I'm not gonna make no promises or anything, but we'll see. You don't got Twitch. I think I know there's a link that will send you directly to my channel. I don't think you'll be able to comment unless you make an account, but I've been on Twitch without a Twitch account. It's very easy though. It's not hard to make one. If you feel like doing that. I would appreciate it. You're Unit A2, you're mad funny, bro. But I like Twitch though. Shoot, I like Twitch. I don't see the problems with it. I think it's alright, man. As far as how I've been using it, I have to learn it more. Shoot, I'm still learning YouTube right now. And next month is gonna be a year that I've been on YouTube. But I think trying to fix or make changes to the subscriber button as far as YouTube goes is a little weird. If it's not broken, why try to fix something that don't need fixing? Or reorder how viewers get to see what content from the creators they subscribe to and hit the little bell from. I think that's very weird. Now, as far as the how they're reordering it and stuff, that's something I'll have to look into. Please tell me. Oh yeah, I did see the Death Stranding gameplay and story trailer. As far as the scenes go and the cinematics and stuff look dope. I wanted to see a little more outside of the just the walking. I did like, you know, they showed off the different landscapes, different areas, different geography, stuff like that. But I was like, yo, it's fire, it looks dope, but I want to see more outside of just walking. But that, I'll have to save my personal opinions on that and going into depth for that for my last E3 video, which will be I'll try to stream before Slept on Saturdays so that I can get one more video on E3 and shut it down. I might even include it into this one because there's not really a whole bunch I really have to talk about for E3, so I might just have to edit this right quick. Just give me a second. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to no I guess it couldn't hurt. Because it's really not that much for me to talk about when it comes to EA. And even you guys are gonna be like, yo, that was fast. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I've only played like one Metal Gear Solid game, so I have the collection. I've played a little bit of it back in the day when I was a lot younger, and I don't know, I must have had a demo or something for it, but that's pretty much it, man. That's really it. I played it back in the day. Yeah, Kojima, a lot of people do like Kojima. He's pretty dope. I just want this gameplay to be fire outside of the walking. I'm not saying I got worries or anything, but I want it a little more out of the... I'm not trying to be like, yo, I got expectations out the wazoo, but I wanted to see a little more, like, how are their fighting mechanics going to be? Is there fighting? Is it a shooter? Is it, I don't know, does he get some kind of weird behind kind of powers from this little baby that's like in this tube capsule like thing? But I'm supposed to be talking about EA, so I'm gonna rubber band it back to EA. I do want to probably edit so we can probably get into the other, you know, your overall feels for E3 in general, because there's really not a whole bunch for EA, and you guys will see once I start talking about it. Boop 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 boop. Beep beep boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop. E3. Hold up. Up. Do-do. Doop doop. Okay, I know I'm pretty all and quiet. I know y'all like, dang, what happened to this man? This dude is crazy quiet. But I'm just editing something right now. I know y'all like, yo, what happened? Okay, mother lover. Hey. Yep. Book. Okay. I just want to make sure that these changes are in effect that I just made. Okay. Yes, they are. Okay. I will turn this back on if need be. But for right now, I can shut that down. Okay. So, I just wanted to touch on that weird behind, subscriber thing that YouTube's doing, man. If y'all could just reverse what you did, that would be great. Let me know how it is for you guys. Do you, for everybody that is subscribed to me, that, you know, kind of show up pretty frequently, do you guys, whenever I go live, do you guys get the notifications on your phone or laptop, Kindle, iPad, the Galaxy tablet, whatever mobile, Android, tablet, iPad device that you're using, whatever device that you are using, do you guys get the notifications whenever I go live? Is it very consistent, or is it 50-50? Sometimes you do. Is it 75% you don't, and 25% you do? I know it's probably different from everybody. That's really weird. Okay, yeah, I don't know, man, cause I get, like, I look on my phone, so that's how I get a lot of my notifications, from even people that I watch on my non-YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm going to stream more than I've ever watched YouTube. That, I mean, it'll probably be up there, but I don't think I'm going to surpass my streaming more than surpass my viewing hours with streaming. I just don't see that Mo11 happening. But I did want to touch upon that because it's very weird to me. It's very awkward that you would edit like the new content. Wouldn't you want that to be up first? People seeing all the new videos, things of that nature. I don't know. It's very weird. Look, if you could just reverse that so that whenever anybody who you're subscribed to gets a lot of, you know, the notifications, that would be mother-loving dope, YouTube. I know y'all don't really respond all that great to mother-loving creators. Shoot, you might not even respond to me, definitely, because I'm just a drop in the bucket out of everybody else. But hey, I'm gonna speak on stuff. Should it be a problem? I know it might not affect everybody the same. That's why some people are like, well, shoot, hey, it affects you that way, but hey, I'm great. But it doesn't mean that it's a problem because it's not affecting you greatly. Shoot, it might be that way for a minute and then turn around and start hitting you. So you never know. Especially with technology these days, it's not perfect. Which is why I'm not a fan for everything going digital. Yes, it makes a whole bunch of things easier. I'm cool for a lot of things going digital, but every single aspect of people's lives, I don't think so. There are some things that should never enter the digital space, and people should refrain from putting on, but it happens, man. man, you never know. You never know, man. I ain't gonna say what they are or aren't. I ain't gonna say they sexual preference or nothing like that. Hey, what you do is what you do. That's your life. That's anybody's life, man. I'm not going to rag on nobody for none of that. Hey, you like what you like. People, I think that's a lot of people's shiz. Hey, you don't like something, that's fine, but don't rag on nobody for just being theyself, man. I'm just like, screw it. Let people live. That's how I look at it, man. If you're a cool person, shoot. You could be gay, bi, whatever. If you're a cool person, I'm cool with you. Hey, we all got a life to live, man, and one day we all gotta die. I'm not trying to get darker, like sentimental, or nothing like that, but hey, it's a reality. Young, old, it's a reality, man. Regardless of your sexual preference, your gender, how you choose to identify yourself, all that stuff. Live your life. Live your mother-loving life, cause you only get one. And of course, people gonna hate on you for whatever reason, bro. People gonna hate on you for whatever, but it is. I don't know YouTube behind the scenes, bro. I don't. Even though they're weird and they do some crazy BS that I don't know why they do it, but they do. Shout out to YouTube though. I hope they are listening. I know I'm just a drop in the bucket, so they're probably gonna say, screw you, Qstunna325. Who you think you is, Qstunna? How dare you, you dirty mother lover? We should just blow your whole channel all the way down. How about that? But they've been going through it, man. I'll probably say if it wasn't last month, then the month before I graduated, they really had one of their own co-workers shoot up the headquarters of YouTube, which is wild. That's something I would have to look into, because I really want to know, like, what happened with that case, what happened with her. You have a lot of people that are scared to call out terroristic acts if somebody is white, but are quick to do it when it's minorities. Now, I know people don't like to talk about racial shiz, but I do, yo. Because some people be like, well, let's look at it from every aspect of life, and I know this is like going like crazy off, but I'm gonna rubber band it back to the E3 conference, cause I still ain't even touch on it. but you got people that are scared to talk about the whole racial aspect. How Wheezy, I'ma get to you, bro. I'ma definitely get to you. But you got a whole bunch of people that are scared to talk about racial stuff. It's one of the three big things that people don't like to talk about because it makes people uncomfortable. There's a lot of things that make people uncomfortable. Shoot, there are a lot of world events that you don't even hear on the news that maybe we should know about. Not to just be nosy, but to be aware of what in the world is going on around us, because eventually, just because it's happening in another country or all the way on a whole different side of the world that you may be on, or on a whole different side of the state, eventually that thing makes rounds in the US and then this whole country and things of that nature. I'm not ignoring how wheezy. I'm not ignoring how wheezy. But My day's pretty good, bro. It's pretty good. It was a little busy. It was cool. It was dope. It was alright. It was alright, man. I can't knock it. But yeah. I'ma just call it like it is. If you go somewhere, whether you're white, black, Latino, Indonesian, Tongan, Hawaiian, anything like that, any other ethnicities. If you go somewhere, and I'll even throw in Creed as well, because here's the thing. Ever since like 9/11, and the media plays a 11 role into this too. But like now you have the media and a whole bunch of political figures as well, like spinning stuff like, oh, because somebody's religion is somebody who's Muslim, they're always a terrorist. They're not, bruh. They're not. You got, just like you got radicals in any religion or creed, whichever one you want to go with, as far as your preference with words. Bro, anybody could be a terrorist, despite their creed, despite their race, or an ethnic background. I'ma just call it out, straight, point and blank. You're a mother-loving terrorist. You go up somewhere, you're white. Shoot, you could be white, Catholic, evangelical, whatever you want to go with, and you shoot up somewhere, bruh, you are a mother-loving terrorist. He said, hopefully. Ah, yeah. I feel you, bro. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your mother-loving Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. But yeah, that's my feelings on that part and the terroristic acts that's been going on lately. I'ma call it out. Just because somebody's of a certain race and stuff don't mean that they're not a terrorist. No. If you go up into any kind of establishment and you just decide to shoot up the mother-loving place, you are a terrorist, straight up. I'ma just call it. Some people scared to do that. No, you need to call out stuff for what it is. But you got people who want to flim-flam and say somebody's trouble, but if they're a minority or if they're Muslim, you want to be so quick to blow on that terroristic button. Hold up. It's not just this shoe fits these kind of people. No, it fits everyone that has some love in it fits everybody who's just like, yo, I'm about to shoot up somewhere or blow up somebody. I'm just point blank. And you got radical groups, so it's not just people who are Muslim. So leave that BS where it's supposed to be at. But yeah, man. Alright, that's enough with me, loving ranting. But you got your unit A2. You're a funny dude. But you really have people who really think that only one group of people, because of their religion, they're just straight terrorists. You got radical groups in any religion, bro. So if somebody at any creed goes up, shoot somewhere, yo, use a mother-loving terrorist. Now I'm gonna call it blank. Oh, you're Unit A2. You are a real mother lover. You are a real damn mother lover. I didn't even get into police. I wasn't even trying to get into police, but since you brought it up, I think I gotta discuss it before we get into EA, cause I think I am gonna rubber band it back to the topic. I know y'all like, dang, this kind of all over the place, but it's staying kind of on the same path and topic. But yes, we gonna get into this EA stuff. But your Unit A2, I'm not saying all police are terrible. That's not what I'm saying. Even though, as a black man in America, it's not the best. I mean, to say that, speaking of police, to say that, you can't find no evidence on somebody, you can't find enough evidence when a lot of evidence is in your face. Like, yo, this dude just straight up shot this dude like mad times, and but that's cool though. And you're just like, I was scared for my life and this and that, and you know, I'm trying to protect and serve my community. Okay, you have a job to do. If it's that 1-2 quick second moment, they got a gun and they blast off, you dip and you blast them back, hey, do what you gotta do, Popo. Do your job. You gotta live too. So I am gonna look at it from the other side. That's one thing about me. I like to look at stuff from both sides of the same coin. Some people don't like when I do that, but hey, it's the only way to be real about it. So I do understand there are situations, there are things to be very mindful about if you are an officer of the law, things of that nature. I totally get it. But the fact that when it's a certain demographic of people and you are literally just offing people, you're offing teenagers, you're offing Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old kid outside playing with a toy gun. Now I do understand that there are replica things that do look pretty official. I get it, but when you're playing with like a cat gun or something, you're telling me that you can't tell what a cap gun is and you're that motherfucking scared? Yo, if you get that motherfucking scared after going through all this psychological training, physical training, going through the academy, things of that nature, yo, if you are that scared, turn your mother-loving badge in. And I don't mean to go on these mother-loving rants like this, but since we started on the talk about terrorists, I really think low-key that that's like terroristic acts, what the police are doing. Like, you are gunning down people and whatnot, and they're an extension of the law. They are an arm of the government. I took a course in college called Laws of Life. So it dealt with a lot of things in regards to the law. Now my professor, he wasn't in the criminal aspect of, you know, being a judge. But when you're going to be a judge or a lawyer, for that fact, fighting for cases, yeah, unless you start to change up your route and be like, look, I just want to work with people, I just want to be a judge for people for workers' comp or disabilities, things of that nature, and you veer off into that category and be like, yo, this is exactly what I want to do, I'm not trying to do no criminal stuff, of course. I bet, man, you are a funny dude. You're Unit A2, you are a funny dude. But, of course you are going to learn a lot about criminal law and everything. Now, it might get fuzzy if you go out of that, concentration, but I'm pretty sure you are going to remember a handful of things, even if your main thing isn't like, you know, doing criminal court and things of that nature and making judgments over criminals, dealing with criminals. But the dude straight up said, and he deals with, you know, workers' comp and, you know, them having to show the correct medical paperwork and things of that nature. Yo, he said it. This dude's not retired. He is allowed to be teaching and as well as serving as a judge. Dude straight up said, yo, 9 times out of 10, yes, police officers are the arm of the government, and 9 times out of 10, the judge is going to go with the police officer's word. So, you better make sure you got evidence upon evidence upon evidence and a good behind lawyer, or one that truly believes you have a very valid argument. If not, you are pretty much screwed, because what he just said is, yo, 90% of the time a judge is going to stand strongly on an officer's word. So, literally, you can be wrong and be proven right, bro. I'm just saying, man. I am just mother loving saying. When you brought up the topic, you're Unit A2. You can't blame me for this. you brought up the popo, so I had to speak on it. But yeah, I can't defend no justifying police and the actions they have been taking recently, and just offing people and just like, yo, I'm scared for my life and this and that too. Didn't they fear for their life when they was running away from you? Are you kidding me? You don't think they was fearing for their life and they running away from you? What's that? Bravery? They running away from you because they ain't trying to get shot. And then you got people who say all lives matter. Obviously not. You got people getting blasted by police. Then you got people who try to go about things the right way through the law and get told, oh yeah, look, we know we didn't just kill your son, your daughter, your cousin, your uncle. Things of that nature. But yo, here's $1 million. Here's 2.2. Here's $2.5 million. You feel me? It's good that they get something, but the fact that being an officer or somebody who is supposed to abide by the law and things of that nature and enforce it, right? I'm just saying, they should be held to some kind of, oh, no, I mean to do this, no. But I'm just saying, shoot. You should be held to some kind of accountability. You feel me? And that right there shows you that all lives don't matter right there. Shoot. Did they kind of show that if you ain't white and rich, your life don't matter. Or if you don't got money, you don't matter. It's a shame that you have a lot of people who really do think like that. Like, yo, I'm white and I'm rich, I matter. They're the only people whose voices matter. Nah, bro. Other people's lives matter, whether you're the average everyday man. So lives matters, bro. I'm sorry. No matter how you looking at it, it does. But yeah, we got a long way to go. Yes, a lot of things did get better, but I swear, man, we got a long way to go, especially with our president that we have now, Donald Trump. I mean, I've never seen a more scandalous, mother-loving president in my life. And I know he's doing a lot of screwed up, crazy stuff. And I'm not even watching the news as much as I used to. And I'm gonna be honest. Sonic Racing. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be the sequel to Sonic Transformers or something like that. Transformers Racing, something like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I made y'all all crash. Look at that. I haven't played this game in forever. But yeah. Making these mother lovers look silly. Making these mother lovers look crazy. You know why? Cause I'm a mother loving beast. I'm a mother loving beast. Yeah, I have to actually look into that game. I remember people were talking about how good that game was. No, you're not gonna mess me up, and I'm getting in first place. So I have to look at that game. Actually, I remember people were talking about it. Alright, so now that I'm done on that side topic slash like rant, let's get into the main reason why I even made this mother-loving video. Which is EA and their E3 conference. I really could have talked about this yesterday, but I wanted to see if there were anything else that EA talked about. So what they talked about during their conference was Battlefield 5. That's their little competitor to Call of Duty. And you have people that go back and forth between these war shooters. And of course they talked about the Battle Royale mode coming to shoot. They were talking about the Battle Royale mode that will be in Battlefield 5 and how they're putting their own spin on the Battle Royale genre. So I'm like, okay, cool. And they talked about the guns and riding in vehicles and all that stuff that you can do into Battlefield. That you are able to do in Battlefield, sorry. So that was cool and whatnot. Then the next game they talked about was FIFA 19 and what they're going to be bringing, how they're upping their game for this year, and all this stuff and whatnot for FIFA 19. Then also, after that, and the journey, and now they're going to have Championship League. There's going to be a mode called Championship League where it'll have tournaments and stuff like that. I believe that is going to be in a free update of FIFA 18 as well, where you can go through all these tournaments, and now they have a World Cup also added through a update for that game. I am personally, I'm not the biggest fan on FIFA. I did play Street FIFA back on PSP and stuff like that because that was cool. I like all the sports games with the street vibe in it. So it's not as much as the rules. They are there, but not as much. So I've always liked the street version of the sports games. Those are cool. So there's that. Then they talked about their Origins access on EA. Typically it's more so for Xbox. I've never heard them really discuss it when you get around to Sony with PlayStation. I've never heard them bring up Origins access in regards to PlayStation 4 at all. So I believe that is something strictly with Xbox One. I think it's kind of a cool program, even though it is a subscription that you'll have to pay for, but you get a whole bunch of games like instant access that are part of Origins access. And I want to say from the conference, I believe I remember seeing like September of this year, Origins access will be going live. I believe so. I'll have to double check on that for you guys, to be honest. I'm not trying to give you guys no misinformation and stuff like that. So I will double check on that and give you guys an update, probably in another video about it, before I just go on to the main topic that we're supposed to talk about. And am I, whoa, oh my gosh, I done went mother loving out of bounds. But at least I'm in, okay, now I'm almost in last place. Beautiful, I love this. It's so beautiful. So yeah. When Origins access, for anybody who may be watching, be like, yo, what's up with this? So that's their program that will be launching fall of this year, presumably. For some reason, September is really sticking out for me in terms of this subscription-based kind of program for different games. Plus, Xbox One does have backwards compatibility, and I'm probably gonna end in last place. Yep, I definitely am. So, yeah, there's that. So if you guys have Xbox One, you guys don't mind having that other little subscription, it seems like a pretty dope subscription because they are adding a lot of games. Shoot, I believe they are going to even add Anthem into their Origins access little subscription, which will be freaking dope. I have to take a rain check on exactly how much this subscription is going to cost, so I will give you guys, you know what, while I'm on the topic of Origin access, I can just look this motherfucking thing up. Why? Because I got my handy dandy smartphone right next to me. Okay. Unlimited. Okay. So I'm going to go to EA.com, so the official website of EA, so that you guys can get an idea of exactly how this is, in case I'm being too vague on the topic. As soon as it loads up on my phone, I'll be able to give you guys this more relevant info. I just want to see what it is. I have an idea of how it is, but I'm not sure of the price or anything like that. So I definitely do want to be on my 11 game, so you guys aren't like, yo, this dude straight up giving us fake news over here. Funny, man. Funny. But it's unfortunate you gotta deal with stuff like that. But that's why you do your Model 11 research, you do your homework, so you know what you're talking about. So somebody can't just game you with some crazy stuff, man. Because people will do it if they let ya. I don't know why. Okay. This kind of seems like a very opinionated kind of article. I'm looking at Engadget. He says, whenever you think of EA's Origin Access, it has an obvious limitation. You're getting the back catalog. So maybe he's used Origin's Access, or I forget what they called it before Origin Access, or EA Access, I believe they used to call it. Not the latest titles. You'll have a better option going forward, though, compared to what it is. EA has revealed Origin Access Premier, a new subscription option that will provide the publishers hotter titles to Windows gamers before their official launch date. So if you got PC or Xbox One, this will be for you. It'll start with Madden NFL 2019 or Madden 2019. It's returning to PC and will include big name releases like Battlefield 5, FIFA 19, and Anthem. It is not clear yet how much this will cost, but it will be available later in the summer. Okay, cool, this summer. So that's better than what I was saying, which is September, which is only a few months later anyway. There's little doubt that EA is matching Microsoft's same-day availability for titles on EA Game Pass. So maybe you guys, if you have Xbox One, might have to choose eventually. Do you go with Xbox Game Pass, or do you go with EA's Origin Access? I don't know. EA also teased that it's working on a more ambitious plan, so that's a decision that you guys would have to make. The company EA also teased that it's working on a more ambitious plan. The company is currently testing an option that will let you stream its games in HD on phones and other devices. That's not incredibly different than services like PlayStation Now. Now, I'm not even going to get on PlayStation Now because I think it's a shoot, and I have PS4 and I like PlayStation, but I'm not feeling that PlayStation Now to where it's like, yo, rent this game for X amount of time. Screw that. Why would I? And like, you have a lot of PS3 titles. Ooh, excuse me. You have a lot of PS3 titles, things of that nature that do that. I'm like, nah. I'm not rocking with that at all. I'm not gonna rent a game that I already own on an older system. Sorry. So, that's my opinion. Maybe you guys might want to do that if you guys do have PS4, but for me, no. I still have my PlayStation 3, and I'm like, nah, bro. Definitely not. I'm not even going to advocate for PlayStation Now. But maybe somebody else who does use PlayStation Now might give you guys a completely different opinion on that one. But as for me, I'm not going to advocate that. I'm not going to defend it, anything like that. And don't get me wrong, I like PlayStation, I like Sony. But I'm not going to advocate for renting older games that if you still have a PS3, and do you have to run them through PlayStation Now? No, that's terrible, and I'm not rocking with that. That's a terrible idea. Plus, you are streaming it, so it's not like you're downloading it to your console. No, you are streaming it, so its performance is gonna be solely off of your internet. So if you got crappy internet, it's not gonna be cool for you. The next game that they did, the next thing that they did talk about after Origins Access is Star Wars Battlefield 2, and how even though it got off to a rocky start via all them crazy microtransactions, that it's still a good place to play. I think they're going to be adding more heroes, a few maps, things of that nature. And so I'm glad that the dude who is behind making it still has faith and is wanting people to come back after they, I believe a few months ago, finally took out the microtransactions or something like that. So, smart move, but I guess a little too late. Okay, moving on for Star Wars Battlefield 2. You have Unravel 2. So, that seems pretty dope. You play as this thing made out of yarn. And in Unravel 2, you can use 2-player now, and you guys would help each other get through the platforming little puzzles that's in the game and beat the game together. So that seems pretty cool, and it was available on the 9th. So tonight, that night, you were able to get it. I have to check the PlayStation Store to make sure that is legit. So I'll get back to you guys when I do check up on that, if Unravel 2 is indeed out and I can buy it. I don't have the cash for it, but I'll let you guys know. Sea of Solitude, which was this game made by, oh shoot, I forget the studio's name, but it's called Sea of Solitude, and it's basically with this one character mainly focusing on a story about loneliness and how the feeling someone might go through upon being lonely, and there's these weird behind creatures and stuff, and that's going into the deeper parts of loneliness, the dark side of it, if you will, and a lot of the range of emotions that come with loneliness. And it's an adventure, like overcoming it, and in some ways like making peace with it, or finding peace within the loneliness, somewhere along those lines. But yeah, that's Sea of Solitude, and that will be out. That will be out in 2019. Last but not least, well, not last but not least, because we got a few more games, but NBA Live 2019 was shown off, so that seemed pretty cool. I like the music that was with it and everything, but NBA Live, I think, is dead. Has been dying, man. Last time I played NBA Live was NBA Live 2005, which is 13 years ago now? Yeah, 13 years ago. NBA Live was out. NBA Live 04. But they really come out the year before the year it's actually supposed to come out. So when was that? 2003 that game would have came out then? Okay. So that game is 15 years old. So yeah, that's the last time I really played anything NBA Live, which has been years. And NBA Live used to be the bomb. Everybody wasn't always on 2K how it is now. No. That was not always the case. Even though now, it's definitely the more loving case. Came in 4th place. Yeah, it's a shell of its former self. Then moving on for NBA Live, 2019, we move on to Madden 19. So if you are very into sports games are your thing, you like football, we talked about Madden 19. Very predictable. Nothing out of the blue, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing like that. So I was very predictable. Controller Power, which is this real-time strategy game. So if you like strategy games and having little forts and sending people out and things of that nature, then that is for you. I do like strategy games, stuff like that, but I wasn't feeling that. You just had to hit somebody with a missile 2 times, very strategically, tactically, tactfully. Basically outmaneuver them, control the missile, and then mess up their economy and stuff, and eventually hit them 2 times with the missile twice. If you are able to succeed in doing that, you whoop the person. That's controller power. And then last but not least, the main thing that made people have even some kind of interest in this conference was Anthem. Anthem looks very dope. Now, they said it's not some multiplayer MMO RPG, which I kinda did think that it was, because it's gonna be very similar to Destiny. And I'm like, okay, so it's not. So you can actually play the game by your mother-loving self. It reminds me very much of Mass Effect. I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with that, but that is an RPG game. And it deals with a lot of sci-fi stuff, a lot of sci-fi things. And I like sci-fi, so it's pretty dope. However, I don't have an Xbox One. But it's not just for Xbox One, although they kind of made it seem that way. No, it is not. It is for PlayStation 4, so that is the version of the game that I will be playing. So I can't wait for Anthem. I am very hyped for Anthem, and that was basically what people were cheering for and whatnot when it came to EA's mother-loving conference. Anthem. And I'm in first, baby. Fell off the thing and I'm in first. And yeah, that really pretty much wraps up EA. And that's it. We are mother-loving done. That's it for the whole EA conference. I told you guys that was going to be very short. If I didn't go on to that side, the side topics that were, they're pretty relevant if you guys are viewers or subscribers to any channels outside of creators as well, aside of myself. Shoot, I'm a YouTube watcher, so it's relevant to me as well. So I talked about that, then we talked about the other topic, so that was cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now Nintendo did have a Treehouse event. They dropped the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. I did check that out on my Nintendo Switch. So that got dropped. They confirmed Super Mario Party on the Switch, and how that will have online multiplayer, not just co-op and stuff. So that's pretty dope. So that's pretty dope. Also, Doom Eternal, possible ports with that. So I have the first Doom on my Switch, so I'm probably just gonna get Doom Eternal on my Switch as well. I didn't pick it up on my PS4, so that might just be a Switch game. Really dope shooter though. Unless I see it ridiculously cheap on PS4 again, then it may cause me to double dip. So I'll think about it though. And yeah, that's pretty much it, because then they showed gameplay of Super Mario Party. They showed that they were showing off Smash Brothers Ultimate, different fights, different characters, things of that nature. But I'm pretty sure, and they talked about the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC and what goes with that, and the story behind Qstunna, things of that nature. So that seemed pretty mother-loving cool. Yeah, but next year on Twitch, I will do a lot. I'm going to do the tree houses. So Twitch will get that. Not this year, because I was like, yo, I want to get things done. Now that you guys have all of the info, right? Now that you guys have all of the info concerning all the E3 presentations, or if you guys have watched E3, or even just based on the information that I gave you guys, who do you think won E3? Do you guys believe, yo, Nintendo straight duped on Microsoft and Sony? Do you think Microsoft whooped Sony and Nintendo? Do you think Sony hit Microsoft and Nintendo with some mother-loving greatness and took it mother-loving home? That is just no hope for him. Stop it, you dirty mother-lover. You ain't ready for greatness. I really think that everybody did pretty good. Everybody had some things that I could honestly talk about and be like, yo, there were some things that were missing. Some things kind of flew really quick. Some games that were talked about never even got my love and mention. Yeah, definitely could talk about things of that nature. I definitely could. But I want to know who to you guys honestly took home the cake as far as E3 mother loving goes. Let me know. I got in second place. Let me mother loving know. Who do you guys think won E3? I'll give you guys a couple minutes, and then probably in a little bit I might end the stream, take a little break, and then we will jump on to Twitch. Alright, so let me guys know in the comments. Shoot, right here I can see you guys' comments. Let me know. If you guys are, you know, still here, I'll give you guys time to comment. It can even be based on the information I gave you guys. Who do you think came out the strongest and won E3? You could give your honest opinion. You didn't really miss too much, how easy. I was just saying, who do you guys think won E3? Who do you think brought home E3? If you saw E3, or based on the information I gave out, I really should have put the trailers in the description and stuff. I really should have did that, but I would have had to do that before I did this video, or during the video, and I didn't want to take away from the commentary. But that's all that I said. And I did a race, but that was it. That was it, homie. So yeah, it was basically on the whole E3 thing. So you think Xbox One, Nintendo One, or PlayStation. It's your personal opinion. I'm not gonna. I think everybody did good. There are a whole bunch of things that I could have talked about. Like, for Nintendo's, don't get me wrong, I like Nintendo's a lot, but like some things, they did show a lot of games that were coming out this year. I really did like that. Not so much on next year, but then once it got to the second half, it was like the Smash Brothers show. And then the later bit of it, it was Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. That was it. I was like, dang, like Smash Brothers. It was cool. It worked. I just think there was a little too much emphasis on Smash Brothers, but I get it. It's a gigantic game, but I still don't think it should have gotten so much time, but it did good. It did pretty well. And then, if you guys didn't catch it, because I did, Xbox is like, yeah, we're going to be working on our next consoles in the future already. So I'm like, yo, they're already talking about the next Xbox consoles that are going to be coming out. So I'm like, dang. But they did show a lot of games which I did like, but a lot, bruh, there's nothing to really look for. It was like Xbox had a solid E3, but a lot of it was focused more so on next year. Now they have a heck of a lot of stuff for next year. Oh yeah, they have a few little things here and there for 2018, like the Cuphead expansion, Starlink, and trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. I just want to go over my 11 notes in case they were like, yo, yeah, you showed off Halo Infinite, Crackdown. Oh, Nier Automata's coming out this year. You could get Fallout 4 on the Game Pass. When was that? On the 10th? Today is now the 15th, so 5 days ago. You can get the Fallout 4 game if you haven't played that yet. Forza Horizon 4. Okay, We Happy Few. That's coming out. And yeah, I see how easy you went with. You said PlayStation had the most fire conference. But yeah. And then you have Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. So I'm like, okay, you get a few stuff this year, but nothing too groundbreaking. You get Forza Horizon 4 October 2nd, so how many games is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's really it. That's pretty much. Nope. Oh, and you get Tomb Raider. If you want to get into a multiplayer online RPG, that's this year. Just Cause 4. but that's on PS4 as well. And that's it. I think everybody did good, personally, but I don't know if I could really pick a winner. I want to say PlayStation, but Nintendo did show a lot of stuff that is coming out this year. I really want to. It's a toss-up either to me between PlayStation and Nintendo. With Microsoft not too far behind, man. If you don't already have Black Ops 3, you could get you could play Black Ops 3 for a certain amount of time. I want to say it's like a week or so. I have to double check on that. You got the Tetris game, you got Last of Us 2, you got Ghost of Tsushima. That's pretty fire. You have a handful of games. But yeah, it's kind of, if you want to be honest, outside of low key, just looking at it, the main game that we know, just based off the PS4 info, is that Spider-Man's coming out. Spider-Man, then you got next year, Trover Saves the Universe. Now that'll probably be dropping this year. I like that. So that seems dope. Kingdom Hearts is next year. Death Stranding, we still don't have a date for that. So I'm assuming next year. Ghost of Tsushima. Last of Us, I'm saying earliest summer of 2019 or 2020, when we will finally be able to play The Last of Us. But 2. So I'm hyped for that. Spider-Man was fire. Neo 2. So it's a toss-up, man. But it's a toss-up for me between Nintendo and PS4. And that Kingdom Hearts 3 was gorgeous. But yeah, man, that is pretty much it for this. So you guys know how to end this thing. And I'll probably be on Twitch. Just give me like give me about like 10 minutes. Even if you guys don't have Twitch, unless you do want to comment, which I know a lot of you guys like to be pretty interactive. If you want to comment, you guys will have to make a Twitch account if you don't already have one. But just swing on by, man. Vibe out with me. Vibe out with me, shoot. Vibe out with me like how you vibe out with me on YouTube, man. It's gonna be fire. We will be jumping into The Wolf Among Us. Up, 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 up. And get things moving. Not trying to get in no trouble with Big Quint. That's my homie, but I accidentally pressed on the video. That's why I had to get out of that super mode 11 quick. Alright, man, y'all know how I am. If you guys were vibing with it, you guys were feeling this, you guys liked my mini rants or rants on top of this E3 information gathering, pouring down my loving info for not only the developers, but for Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Man, then you just gotta come and see more fire. Vibe out with me, man. Have some fun with the up and coming YouTube, man. Just doing this for fun, vibing out with you guys, and just seeing where this loving thing goes. And if you guys are new, man, hit the like, I would appreciate it. And definitely that subscribe button and that little bell so that you guys get notified whenever I go loving live. Hope you guys have a good morning or a good night, wherever that you guys may be. And until next time, probably in like 10 minutes, come on over to Twitch and vibe and rock out with me. Until next time, man. Peace.